Good morning! That's it. We start the stream today, right now. And today we're gonna focus on Unleash the Geek, which is a competition made by Codingame with Amadeus as a sponsor. And yeah, as you can see at the bottom left, I've already submitted a very basic AI, which is basically the AI that they give us. So I should be at the bottom of the ranking. Hopefully no one is behind me, because as I said, I haven't modified anything from the initial AI. And yeah, today I plan to just start from zero, like nothing. I haven't planned anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and discover the game. So I won't exactly discover the game, because I've read a bit about the game and everything, but we're gonna really start from scratch. So the coding competition has started since the 4th of October, and we had the 8th of October. So yeah, people have already made some really nice AI and everything. Let's just take the world, no, not France, the world. So yeah, there's already like some AI that stay at top of the ranking for a while. Some people are challenging these AIs, and we are at the bottom. Let's try to scroll to the bottom. Actually, it's just the top 1000 here. So yeah, hopefully no one is behind us, because as I said, I'm gonna show you the code that we submitted right now, and it's pretty simple. So let's see the code first. Yeah, this is actually just the code that they give you in the beginning. So let's just try to play the code against the bronze boss to show you a bit how the game is played. So here, as you can see, I am the blue team and I am doing nothing. Every turn I am just waiting and waiting and waiting. We can speed the game up a bit. Oh, I can hear myself in an echo. I'm just gonna fix that right away. Okay. Better. Yeah, I cannot hear myself anymore, which is good. So yeah, as you can see, it is all about little robots that start in here. Go ahead and pick some ore that is in this little holes, and feed it back to the main station. And as you can see, you also need to have radars in order to discover the ore. And here in settings we can activate to see where the radar is. Yeah, so as you can see, they already filled the fields with the radars. And yeah, here in the end, let's skip to the end. We are just losing because the enemy... Oh, we cannot see the end results. I wonder why. That's okay. We can, for sure, we know that we are not succeeding here because the enemy has recollected a lot of ore. So yeah, that is how it works, and this is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to build these things, this AI. So I'm just gonna take 2 minutes to share the fact that I'm streaming. Okay. Let me just take a bit of time to send message to Twitter. Okay, I'm streaming the Untitled Geek competition from Codingame, starting from scratch. Okay. Okay, so we announced everything everywhere, and we can resume the AI building. So, first of all, we're gonna have to focus on the code itself, and we're gonna have to use a better starter kit. And we have a starter kit around here. Starter kit. JavaScript here. We have the JavaScript starter kit, which is what we're gonna use. So yeah, we won't dive exactly into all this code, but the good thing is that it provides nice objects like position object, entity, robot, cell, grid, game. So it has like a lot of things to help you just like get started super quickly, which is the goal of this stream. We don't have a lot of time to make a good AI. Hopefully we want to finish at a very good ranking. So yeah, very good for me might not be the Legend League. Right now we are in Bronze League. It's just gonna be whatever we land on in the end, but we're gonna do our best to have a very exciting climbing of the ranking. So first of all, we are just waiting for the next turn. We need to fix that. So what I am suggesting is to start with the radars. The radars is really good because it is gonna help us to see what is where. So we have here a radar cooldown for us, which is perfect. And we need to understand like when it is at which value. Let's see, cooldown. Radar cooldown, the number of turns until a new radar can be requested. Okay. So let's say here we're just gonna go with the first robot. No, let's do things right. So we're just gonna go with a simple if, and we're just gonna check if the radar cooldown is less than 2. So it means that it's gonna be either next turn or this turn. What are we gonna do in that case? We're gonna have to check which robot is the closest. So what I'm suggesting is to take all the robots and we sort the robot so that we find the robot with the smaller X, which is their position in the horizontal axis. So to do that, we're just gonna sort them from the smallest one to the biggest one. Oops. And we're gonna take the first one. Oh, there's just one thing. What happens when the robot is removed? We need to really process that first. Destroyed. Okay, X and Y is gonna be -1. So what I am suggesting is here we're just gonna check if dead. Isn't there like something in here? Robot is dead. Yes. So here we're just making sure like the robot, when it is dead, we are not doing something stupid with it. We should just be waiting. Yeah, so here we do nothing because the robot is dead. Maybe we should make this a bit bigger. Can we zoom a bit on the page? Let's see. Yeah. Oof. It's quite zoomed now. Perfect. Okay, so now we want to remove the is dead robot. So we filter that the robot is not dead. Let's actually write full variable names, otherwise we're gonna lose very fast our thoughts. Okay. So we're gonna take fetch radar is gonna be can you get from a robot its ID? ID. Yes, we can. Yes, we can, which is great. So let me just. I'm discovering everything. So okay, wait. Okay, so we have to output the orders in the right order. Okay. So sorted of 0.id. So here, what's gonna do? We're gonna focus on this fetch radar. So this is gonna be the person who will have to go and fetch the radar. So if we have less than 2, it means that someone needs to get the radar. Maybe later we're gonna make this a bit smarter, but for now we start slowly. Okay. So here we start with the fetch radar. If fetch radar is not null. And wait, yeah, actually, if fetch radar equals to I, then we take the robot. So actually, this AI is going to be a lot of if else. I think that's okay. I think that's just heuristics combined with a bit of state machines. So yeah, it's okay. So we're gonna move. Where is the move? The move is XY with a message. We don't care about the message actually. We're just gonna move. Actually, we can let them leave the message for fun to mess with the opponents. So we're just gonna move to the closest position, which is this. No. X is equal to 0, but we stay on the same Y. And I'm thinking. Yeah, so like right now this is not optimized at all because there might be some robots that are coming to the first position and everything. So yeah, let's just make an AI that works and we'll take from there. Because as I said, as you can see my ranking at the bottom left of the screen, this is just the default code that they provide. I have submitted, and the goal is during this stream to, of course, like improve this ranking. Yeah. So we are okay. So we need to check if the position of this robot is more than 0. If this is more than 0, then yes, we need to push the robot back to the main position. Okay. So what I'm thinking is that we should avoid to fetch a lot of radars at the same time. Yes, let's focus. Let's do things slowly. Everything is gonna fall into the right order after a couple of minutes coding. So here, once again, we choose a robot to fetch the next radar. Here, do nothing here as the robot is dead. Let's move the comment to the if. And here, fetch the next radar. Okay, so here we are the robot designed by the hive mind. So let's say here, like this is kind of the hive mind that decides what happens across the robots. Hive mind, and then here is that the robot mind. So yeah, hive mind, what is going to happen in that is that we are going to take some decisions at the hive level, how to say, like at the list of the group of robots, whereas here all the individual robots are going to take some decisions themselves. Although here, for example, the robot has been assigned by the hive mind to do something, so it needs to follow the orders. So this robot, what is it going to do is going to request a radar. So we scroll back. There's going to be a lot of scrolling actually here. It needs to request a radar. Let's do that. Request radar, and that's it. Okay, so it just requests a radar, and then here we're gonna need to check, does it have a radar? Is the robot having a radar on its back? How can we know that? We can know that with item. Item, we check if its item equals radar. Okay, so here we check if the robot.item, maybe it is time for a we are going to simplify, because with this I we're gonna mess up sometimes, so we are simplifying the code already, and I think that is really good. So yeah, like usually when I just like it's okay to copy paste a lot, although when you copy paste several times you should stop and be like, what the hell, like I need to clean that up. So that's what I'm doing right now. Next thing here, we said, so if the robot.item is equals to a radar, then in that case we go and we're gonna put the radar somewhere. So for now we're just gonna choose it randomly because I want to see what let radar goal. Yeah, so this is not really a good design to put randomness in the butts, but once again here, like, we are working with very time limited, we are very limited in time, so we need to see the results really fast. So we're just gonna try to work iteratively by just like pushing something and seeing what happens and improving little by little. Okay, so and of course, what I'm dying to show you the first result of this, of what we're coding, because like we cannot be coding for forever. We have something about distance, right? Somewhere. Distance. So here we should store a position. Actually, maybe I should have had. Should I use an ID, a proper ID, to avoid to have like auto completion and all this stuff? Because right now we're working with the hard mode on, because there is no auto completion. Just have to figure out stuff. Distance, the distance between another position. I think the robot extends position as well, right? Extend an entity that extends a position. So actually we can make that. So if radar goal distance robot is more than 0, then we need to move there. Otherwise, if radar goal is equal to 0, then we place the radar. Okay, so how do we place the radar? We dig. I think we dig to place the radar. Let's look at the here. Radar. The robot attempts to bury the item it is carrying in target cell, retrieving ore from the cell, or both. Okay, great stuff. So here we're gonna do that. We are going to dig. Yes, I am just gonna add +1. So the radar goal. No, actually, yeah, it's okay. I'm just gonna do +1. So what's gonna happen is that we are gonna land always. We're gonna always dig right after the radar goal. Actually, that's not good. Let's just do that for now. That's okay. Actually, I could do that. Yeah, let's just play and see what happens actually, because we should see what happens now. We failed. My bad. Oh, so there might be the server might be down. Let's just fix our code first. There's missing parentheses here. It should be better now. No, my bad. Yeah, there's like just the wrong kind of parentheses here. Missing semicolons. Yeah, let's just like make everything, remove all the warnings in the code. Okay, all the warnings have been removed successfully. Let's play my code and hopefully the server won't be down. That would be best. Position is not defined. Oh yeah, of course. It's a pause. We have issue with the base indeed. So we might be a bit in trouble when submitting a bot. We timed out. So let's make sure first of all that this is not our fault, the timeout, and then we can like focus on improving the bot blindly. That's okay. That's okay. We are gonna make this work. Don't worry. Timeout. So maybe this is not our timeout. Let's see. Standard output stream. Request radar. So we request radar right away, which is good. I really like that because it means that our AI is able to say, okay, the radar cooldown is less than 2, so we take the first robot and we assign a random position. So that's really good. And then cannot read property, distance of null. Oops, this is our bad. Oops, I cannot write distance. So here radar goal is null for some reason. So we are assigning a random position to radar goal. The robot then is carrying an item. So if it is carrying an item, the radar goal should be... Oh no. You know what? This is a big mistake, a big and simple mistake. Which is that here I was expecting this variable to be persistent across the different turns. Hopefully this is not the case. Not hopefully, but this is not the case. So we are going to move this variable outside of the while loop, and here we're gonna do what I called the memory. What is the memory? It is a place where we put variables that are going to be persistent across several turns. So they're not going to be crashed by the game input reading. They're just going to be set once, and then it's always going to be the same variable. So yeah, that was the mistake I made, and that was why it was not working as I expected. Now I'm resubmitting everything, and we're gonna see. Hopefully I'm not doing a timeout. Okay, so we can see the little bot here that went right to the random position, putting the radar. Actually, that's really good. And oh wait, let's see our radar range. Okay, so that's really good. You can see the bots that are one by one going to put the radar, and this one is putting the radar somewhere else. Yes, so our bots are working really fine, placing radars everywhere. Oh no, this one is not working fine. It is not. So that's really good. It's really good to see, first of all, our bots placing radars, and second of all, seeing errors, because when we see errors, we know we can improve. So I think one dangerous thing is that the bot. Okay, so this one, let's put the. We want to put an option which is we need to always show the destination of the bot, and I think we already know what's the problem. So here we have two bots going for the same position. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see me, but I'm sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't point with my finger, but with the mouse. So yeah, what I'm thinking we should do is not allow a bot to request a radar until we placed the previous radar. So how we do that? Here we have the hive mind, which is aware of all the robots. So we need to make sure there is not one robot R that has robot.item equals to radar. So this is gonna say true when there is one robot with a radar, and this is gonna make sure there is no robot with a radar. So now we should have something that is we should have only one robot moving at a time. Should be a lot more accurate to what we are coding. Okay, one robot placing the radar, another robot placing the radar, boom, another robot placing a radar. That's great. This is what we were expecting. Yeah, they are placing the radar on top of where they sit. Is that correct? Is that what we've said? Yes, this is correct. Yeah, that's good. So here, this should be the next robot to move. Yes, it is. This should again be the next robot to move. Okay, so we've got something which is very basic. I guess like people might laugh a bit looking at the AI that isn't smart at all. But this is part of the fun, in my opinion. Okay, so here we've got another problem, which is a robot that isn't moving. Oh, I know. Yeah, okay. So this is one other problem of what I made, which is that the robot can try to place radar at the initial position, which is not correct. Let's make a random function. Oops, what did I do? Const random. So we say from to. So yeah, we're just gonna do something simple, and we're gonna make this. We're gonna make it evolve slowly and slowly. So we return. So here we do 2 minus from, so this is the interval, plus from. So for example, if we have a random number between 1 and 2, this is 1, so if we have random which is equal to 0, we have 1, and if you have random equals to 1, we have 2, which is what we were expecting, so that's good. So here, the position, we are gonna say random between 1 and map width. I like to put randomness in the butts. I don't know, it feels like they are a bit more human. Okay, great stuff. We have our butt that shouldn't stop anymore. Let's actually look at the game. I really like looking at the game because it really feels like you see the improvements. I'm gonna have to submit as well, but really soon because let's go fast. Yeah. Okay, but keep placing radars. That's good. Okay, that is great stuff. So you can see the enemy doing a lot of good things, a lot of good moves. But that's okay. We are just placing radars, and I can say that the radar idea, the radar strategy is good enough for now. I was almost going to say it's done, but no, it is good enough for now. Yeah, so that's good enough. And now we need the harvesting logic. So now we need to dig for ore. So I think we're gonna make this work in here. So first of all, I'm gonna change a bit this stuff. So here, okay. So here we are going to put things inside the for loop to make this a bit more readable from a human point of view. Okay, because here this is a long-term contest, like 1 week, so we cannot do like the coding game where we just like make bad code. Not the coding game, the Clash of Codes, where we make code that is not really good, because the Clash of Code is 15 minutes, so you have to be fast and the code is not reused, whereas here the code is reused a lot, so we need to make something that is readable, so that in 1 week we don't want to slap ourselves because if it's a bad code. Okay, so now Now we want to add a new case for the harvesting. So here the hive mind has nothing to do for the harvesting for now. We want to do something very simple at the robot level. And the idea is that it might be bad, but that's okay. We're gonna make it improve slowly and slowly. So actually, so here we're gonna say, is there ore that we see? And we are gonna have to look into the game prime statement to see what is ore. So it's cell, and we have to check the ore here and the ore attribute. Okay, so here we can check here has visible ore. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna do this that cells that filter. Oops, forgot to remove notifications. Cells that filter. What do we do? Cell. We say cell dot or I don't know why I pronounce this in the bad way. So we are gonna return count cells with ore. Okay, this is gonna be useful in the future. So we say if we have what is it? Game.grid. So if we see ore, then we should take we should tell the robot to go to the closest cell. Actually, instead of saying count, we should just do cells with ore. So here, instead of returning a number, we are returning the array of cells with ore, which is great because the robot is gonna use this again. So here what I really like to do is put a closest function. What do we do with the closest function? We sort all the positions. Let's actually not do that. We are going to say const minimum is equals to position dot map distance to x. So this is all the positions, and then we want the minimum. So we do mat dot minimum. We are going to use some JavaScript ES6 here, which is the spread operator, converting an array into a list of arguments for the minimum function, and then we are oops. So if position that length equals to 0, then we return null. That's very important. And otherwise we return positions that find instead of calling it X, yeah, it's X is okay. No, I'm doing something bad. Yeah, so it's not the best because I'm calling a lot the distance function, but that's okay. We're gonna improve everything in the future if needed. Okay, so here, next step, let me just make sure everything is working fine. Yes. What do we do? We want the cell with the array that is the closest from the robot. Yes, so we know that there will be a closest one, so we just need to tell the robot to go there. Yes, that's good. I think that is good. Yes. We need to make sure also the robot isn't already there. So if closest the distance, no, if robot does distance closest is less than 2, then we dig already. Otherwise, we are going to move there. So this is a simple robot automaton, yes. To make sure we do the right thing, we dig X, Y. Otherwise, we move just one position before the cell. So this is a good thing to go and collect. But now we have everything on our back, and we need to head back to the headquarters. So we're just gonna we have to check if we have array on our back, and in that case we're just gonna move back to the position. Okay. So our robot is gonna be dumb here, but it should be able to collect array. Let's see. Let's play the code. Okay, it's going too fast, and our robots are getting destroyed, which is not good. That's okay. This was not part of the plan. I wouldn't say it was part of the plan, but it is part of the thingy. Okay, so here, like, all the robots rushed to get the one array that was visible, and they just stop now. And now we are placing a trap, a radar very far away, and all the robots are rushing to get this and this array, which is not good. Okay, so now we have more array that is visible, and the robots are gonna go ahead and do things. Okay, so here this is not good because the array has a trap on it, so the robot is going there, but it's gonna explode. Boom. Okay, we are very sad. We lost two robots actually. Okay, but that's okay. You know what? our robot strategy right now is very poor, I would say, because of the radar placement. But I think that's a good time to submit the code. And why do I want to submit? Because at bottom left, you know, we have this very bad ranking, which is we are more than 1000, which is not the best. And right now we should see it evolve, this one here. By the way, here is a sneak peek behind the scenes with a lot of me here. Anyway, let's continue to watch this game. Meanwhile, the score is evolving to see if there are some obvious mistakes somewhere. Okay, yeah. So we need to fix the random radar strategy. That's not good. It is very poor, actually. Yeah, yep. So that's something that we're gonna have to fix. Boom. Okay, we lost another bot here, another robot. So he was about to place a radar on this cell, which is already visible. So that's not good at all. And it's just gonna explode because there is a trap on it. So if you place a radar on a trap, you're just gonna explode. So yeah, that is interesting. We are learning things, and the robot is doing okay. Not very good, but okay. Yes. So I think the next step should be to make a good radar position strategy. Yeah, so we lost here, but that's okay. We can keep a look at the leaderboard. Oops. Oh, wait, I would like to open the leaderboard in a new screen. Yeah, let's do that here. We want to see the leaderboard so that we can have a sneak peek from time to time at our ranking. So yeah, as a viewer, let me make sure. Yeah, you should see the ranking evolve. You should see percentage. Yes, of completion. Okay, it's working. I've coded myself the overlay, so I was just afraid it wouldn't work. Okay, so now the next step is to fix the radar random positioning, which is not good. We're sure about that. We can start with putting some constraints. Actually, we can already make this a bit better, because we know that we should be able to know the radar length. The radar, let's look into that. The radar, how do you say? 4 cells, that's what I wanted to say, like the range of the radar. So with knowing the radar range, we shouldn't put it's 4 cells, so we should be able to do 4 here. Map with -4. Yeah. 4 and map height -4. So this should constrain a bit the radar. But then I think we should be a lot smarter than putting randomness here. Let's just replay anyway to see, just for fun, you know, because this is fun. Okay, so here we see the radar positioning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so we can actually put it even further than 4. We can put it at 5 because it has a range of 4. So it's 4 plus its position. So we are still losing some robots. But that's okay because this is not the current goal. The current goal is not to keep all our robots. The current goal is just to make sure we are harvesting things correctly. And actually the current scope is also to fix the radar positioning because like we cannot place so many radars. That's not the best. Okay. Yeah. So here, looking at our radars, it seems like we are not doing a great job with our radars. So 5. Let me think. It's between 1 and so maybe -5 here as well. So this is the map width point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So no, this is good for the end. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And here we're doing a good thing at the top, but a bad thing at the bottom. Why? Just like trying to debug the radar positioning to make sure like we are positioning it in the right range. Yeah, our ranking is evolving slightly, but it's not good right now. Especially given that we placed the radar so far at the beginning. Okay, let's speed things up. So we placed too many radars on the same base. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we should be 5 here, and then -1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. Okay. So it should be better now. So I'm actually gonna resubmit this code because it feels like this is the optimal random solution that we can do. So all battles are happening at the moment. Let's. Okay, this is our radar. Let's go with ×5. Okay, so we are putting too many radars close to each other, which is not good. Actually, we're not doing so bad here. That's cool. That's good to know. You see, we're like just like not doing so bad, but not doing really good, of course, because this is like a beginner strategy. Okay, so we need to fix our radars. Like that's the next thing we do here. Like we cannot just like place radars like we are doing right now. We need a better strategy here. So what I'm suggesting is that we do something like randomness until it fits. So what I'm thinking is that we shouldn't put 2 radars at a distance that is less than 4 + 4, right? Less than 8. So where are all our radars? Game radar. Is it our radar or can we see? Yeah, we can only see our radars, I think. Let me check the frame statement to see if we can see the radar from other people. I don't think we can. one of your buried radars. So yeah, this is only our radars, so there is no problem in here. Okay, this is great. So we are going to do something weird here, which is okay. Let's see the code in a bigger screen. Game.radars. This is here where we want to do this. So yeah, we're gonna do something weird, but that's okay. How do we do that? Const pause. Okay. So we want, if are there radars that have a distance to the pause that is less than we said 8. Let's start with this number. Actually it should be 10, right? Let's see. And we should make sure there is no radar with such condition. So for okay, so what we are doing here, we are doing brute forcing the randomness to make sure a radar has the right position. So okay, so what we are doing is a weird thing, but it is working. It is gonna work, which is we are making sure we are like still doing the randomness for the position, but we are checking if for 100 times we are like taking random positions. Actually, we can make this shorter. Like let's take 20 times. No, let's keep 100. Like we don't care. We are taking a random position and putting a radar. Let us see what happens. Making sure always that the constraint, main constraint is they should not, two radar range should not overlap. Okay, that's better. That is a lot better. Oh, did someone like stop our radar? Shut down our radar? What? You can kill a radar? An enemy radar? What the hell? I didn't know about that. Good to know. So let me see this radar that was placed. Let me see if it respects. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're gonna overlap. So I think we should we should have like 9 maybe, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would be better. Let's replay the code. Okay, so here they're gonna break our robots. Oh, actually, we cannot see this one, so that's really good. So yeah, it's a lot better because we have a lot of trouble to place a radar somewhere that is fitting the constraints. So we are like harvesting a lot more. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest, this this random positioning. Plus there is a problem somewhere because I'm not placing more radars. Why? Give me radars! Let me see, let me count again this whole thing. So this is 0 actually. Oh, I think I made a mistake maybe. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it shouldn't be 5, it should be 4. That was really good actually. And here 8 minus. So if this would be height minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't have put 5 here. Let's play the code again. It should be better. I think that the end result really depends on those little details. So yeah, I'm still having this random strategy, which is not. Oh no. Okay, found second place. That is better. Okay, yeah. So my radar strategy needs to be improved. We know that. It's just like I wanted to make an okay radar strategy for the for the end of this day, actually. So yeah, let's submit as well. Hopefully we can do better now that we're not putting several radars at the same place. It should be a bit better. Hola, my voice is starting to to be less efficient. Okay. Oh, I see we got follower. Hello, Pambuk. Pambuk, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Hopefully you like it. Oh, my bot is going crazy. I'm gonna have to shut it down. Sorry for that. It should display just one message. And he went completely crazy. Thank you very much. Actually, it shouldn't be doing that. Like, it was working fine, but I'm happy to find those little things. Yeah, live debugging. Actually, I'm just gonna stop the bot, and I'm gonna do some offline debugging because it's like the first time the bot is doing that. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, thank you again for finding this weirdness. Okay. So what's our ranking now? We're climbing a bit, right? Ah, yeah, we have to wait for the games to be processed. Let's look a bit at what's happening here. So yeah, I think our major issue is that we are going too far to fetch to get the ore. Yeah, for example here this is like the worst part. Like there are like some more positions that we could place. Could we? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's count things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Okay. So this isn't working. I think we should be a bit less. We should put a bit less constraints so that the radar can overlap a bit. And maybe the radar can be a bit closer to the edge. So not closer to the front line, because that's not a good thing, but at least closer to these edges. -3, -3. Okay, we are like getting some things. By the way, Pambook, if you're still around, are you enrolled in the Unleash the Geek challenge? Unleash the Geek competition? Are you there on the platform? It's funny to see like a position of a radar that is just like super unlucky. So yeah, I'm doing a very bad job with these ones. Huh. It's interesting that we're not placing any radar around here. Why? Maybe because we have like those two radars. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we've got one radar at the top there. Oh no! They are killing our radars. What the hell? Not nice. Not nice. Pambook, you just got the email and checked it out. You too stupid for this? Yeah, don't worry. Like you can restart from scratch and just do some fun things. So on my end, when I started this kind of contest, I was very bad. I still think I'm not that good, but I think the fun is in trying, you know, like not really in winning, because like people who win these kind of challenges are really, really good. So yeah, that's the idea. Don't hesitate to try and enjoy the fun. Let's see, we're still over 1,000. Over 1,000. It is over 1,000. So what do we need to do next? I think I'll soon stop the stream, but I would like to at least do a bit better. So yeah, I think the very bad thing for us is the radars. We have still a bad strategy. I wanted to focus on the radar and on the harvesting, and I don't think the radar strategy is good enough. We're gonna have to do something a bit simpler. Actually, what we could do, let's try something. We're gonna like put a lot of positions, random positions. There is this trick which is length 100, and then so here we are creating a lot of radar positions. Then we're going to filter them. Sorry. Okay, so here we've filtered the correct radar position. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sort that. Okay, so we've filtered the position and we are gonna sort with the smallest x. Oh wait, smallest a, b, and we want a.x minus b.x so that we have the shortest position. If random, what did I wrote? Random position at length is, we have at least one position that matches it. So we still go with the randomness. Yeah, that's part of the fun. I didn't really plan to do that, but that's okay. Okay, let's replay the code. Hopefully, it's gonna be a bit. Whoa. Mistake were made. Radar the distance. Radar goal the distance. Okay, let's see. What did I do? Oh no. Here. Where is the radar goal the distance? Line through radar goal. Radar goal should be a position, so it should be okay. It should be okay. It should have like a. Let's print our radar goal and type of. Of course, there is a point where I'm just messing things up. Length 100. What? Okay. Let's do it correctly. Array 100 dot fill zeros. So and then we map. Okay, this should be a lot better. Let's actually, why am I coding like this? Should have like a better view. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we have an array of 100 zeros, and then we replace all the zeros by the position that is random. Let's make that in one go. Okay, it looks better. So we map with positions, we filter so that the position is okay, and then we sort by the position that is the closest to the 0. Let's play the code and see, did we still fail or did we make this work? Work. Okay, that's a lot better. We have our radar starting from the left, going to the right. Still have some holes in here, but that's okay. I think that's okay. Oh, we died on a trap, which is okay because as we said, like we don't need Okay, so next thing, and I think I'm gonna be done with this version of the bot. Next step is to make sure we don't go so far placing radars when we still have ore that is visible around here. As well, I think there could be like a radar around here. It could help, right? For a couple ore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe you should allow radar to be even closer to the edge. Let's keep that for now. What we said, we want to prevent putting down radars when we have enough ore close to the main goal. How we do that is here. So this is the hive mind. We want to so we had let's see the code in big. We had something to get the cell with ore. We're gonna call this function a lot, I think. Cell with ore. Here we want to make sure that the cell with ore, that length is more than, for example, let's say a random number. Let's say more than 5 or something. So what's gonna happen is that the hive mind is not gonna decide to fetch a new radar until we have less than 7 cells with ore visible. And the thing is that it should prevent us to put very far radars when we have like a lot of ore to harvest. Let's play the code again and let's look at the leaderboard meanwhile. Because I cannot see the widget, which is a bit frustrating. Let me see. We're still over 1000. What's happening here? Oh, big mistake. At the beginning there is just no ore. Wait. You cannot see any ore, so you should be good, right? What did I put here? Okay. We should see less than 7 ore in order to start and grab the next radar. Typical mistake that you do when coding. Just like wrong sign, less than instead of more than. Fanbook, you're laughing at me. Yeah, that's a common mistake. Oh, look at that. I think it's just like for fun. Let's look into that. So the red put their radar here, and I come and I put the radar on top of it, which means that I think we broke the red radars. Let's see. Red. See, red had this radar and we put it, and this is mine now, my territory. Good to see that you can play on that. Not sure it's worth it, because it could have been a trap. What? Why are my robots stopped? Because of the ore. I don't see enough ore. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think this is the best solution that we can do. There is like a lot to optimize here. for example, here, like there's like a lot of ore that we cannot see because of our bad radar positioning. But at the same time, there is a lot of ore here that we can see, which is good. So yeah, that's okay. I think that's okay to have like a bit of randomness, lose a couple of ore. I mean, I'm not sure that's okay. But I think later on it's gonna be good to have like a bit of randomness, to not be trapped with the predefined coordinates. Yeah, so here I'm losing those two ore. Okay, so I cannot see the score here. That's something that's a bit frustrating, because at the end you cannot say really like, did I do a good job or not? Let's see the ranking. The ranking, we're still like far from the lead. But here we fixed, what did we fix? I don't know what we submitted. History, can we see what we submitted 18 minutes ago? Oh, we are still like doing a for loop against all those positions. Now we have like a better way to prioritize the placing a radar at the beginning. So that's good, that's a lot better. So I think because it is a lot better, we should submit, and hopefully we'll climb a bit more in the ranking. Yeah, so that's starting to be good. I don't think that's the best AI. One more time, we've really started from scratch today, so yeah, feels good. Feels like it's an okay thing. So yeah, we're just like 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're like yeah, not performing very well. But at the same time, it was to be expected for this first stream. Hopefully, I learned a lot watching these replays, and we can come with a very good next step. I think next step will mainly be about placing traps, because we didn't. What is that me? Is that me not moving here? What the hell? What happened? I'm just not moving here. Not moving at all. Send game parameters to ID. I need to learn what happened here. Because yeah, of course, if I'm not moving for a whole game, for sure I won't be doing a good thing. Is that me, or is that... yeah, red is me, right? Okay, so this is good. This is the first replay in the same conditions. Let's just make sure like this is this code that is doing this stuff. Okay, so we are constantly waiting here. Looks like there's a bug in our AI. So let's not print R. We are just gonna here doing a print R of the fetch radar and radar goal. This should give us a bit more clarity as to why we are not moving. Yeah, because like of course if we are waiting, of course we're not gonna improve our ranking if we are just like waiting. So we found that the robot number 5 should go to the position X and Y. Okay, so we are waiting. Start our AI. So here we should write, we are gonna write RIP, rest in peace, because the robot is dead. So that's gonna be helpful for us to understand like what is causing the robot to wait. We have no rest in peace, which means that this is okay, the robot is not dead. Okay, that's normal. But then here let's just put a lot of print R. What do we print here? We print fetch next radar. Here we print we should place next radar. Here we print go home. And here we print go harvest. We play in the same conditions. It's really good. I really like when we catch an issue, because then we can be a lot more. Yeah, no, like my robots are not moving. Or idle beer. Is it me or is it the opposite? No, it is me who's not moving, because I'm not requesting a trap. So what's really strange is that the fetch radar. Oh, could there be an index issue? So for example, what's the first robot? What's the ID? Oh, wait. Let's get back. We have an interesting issue. The robots, my robots, are not moving. And here, this is the place where we decide which robot should go and move. And we know that this is robot number 5. And we see that here we have robots between 0 and 4. So this is the issue. We found the issue. How do we put fetch radar? We put the ID. Okay. So this is very bad here. This is very bad, and this is the reason why my robots are not moving. What it should be is fetch radar. It is robot.id. I'm gonna remove all those print R because they don't really matter. Oh my god, very simple mistake to make and very bad consequences. Replay in the same conditions, and let's see, are we able to at least place our radars and move forward? Feels good to find some issues and solve them. Okay, so now we are stuck. Why are we stuck? Okay, that's okay. Okay, we are we the red one? How come we grabbed something here? Oh wait, because I'm not full screen. No full screen. I am showing I should be showing the red radar. Yes. Okay. I'm placing. Oh, very bad. They take my radar. Okay, that's really good. Okay, that's a lot better now. Now we are competing against this other person. Still, we don't have trap. They have traps. But that's okay. Maybe we should say we need to have a bit more than 7 ore. It's hard to say. Oh, who lost? They. It's really good. You see what happens here? Like they lost a robot to themselves. They just like put a trap and they forgot that they placed a trap. That's okay. I won't say that I won't do the same when I will place traps. So no worries, no worries. It happens. Okay, so here, wait a minute. We might want to be placing a radar around here. But we have like already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are visible on the screen. So maybe we should say we place a radar when we need to have at least 10 or to not be placing a radar. That's, to be honest, this is not really important for that. This is not really important. I think it's better to place a lot of ore, to place a lot of radar first. Okay, so yeah, maybe we need to improve our opening game as well. Okay. I think we're good. We fixed a very bad issue, and now we're gonna be able to submit again. Yeah, and I think that was the main issue that was preventing us from entering the top 1000, in my opinion. Okay, look at that. That's what I wanted to see. Like, of course, we're not doing. We haven't made like the best AI of all time, but still, like, it should be able to win a couple of games consistently, because we are like harvesting and putting radars. So feels good to see like a lot of being number 1 in the game. Let's see one of these games. Actually, it's not really important to see when we win. It's important to see when we lose, because we need to learn what did we do wrong. Okay, so here looks like we are destroyed a lot. We basically don't finish the game because we are just destroyed so much. Okay, we lose a robot already. Here we're going to lose another robot. Here, oh, here they lose a robot to themselves. That's, oh no. Huh, interesting. Huh. Weird, they sacrifice themselves. Okay, that's good enough for me. That's what I wanted to see. That's a lot more ones than zeros position. So that's good. That is great stuff. I hope that this is gonna make us climb in the ranking. Yes! We went above 1000. I mean, below 1000. So we are in the top 1000, which is not great, but at least this is a good improvement. Yeah, so I am really happy about that. We see the green arrow here pointing up, which means that we are improving our ranking. Yes. Yes. So, wow. I like seeing that. You should be able to see it. Oh! You're not seeing it on the screen. No! The overlay is stuck because I shut the bot down because it was saying thanks for the follow like crazy. Because of that, the overlay was down, so the ranking was not updated. Okay, the ranking is back, it is updated. Everything is fine. Okay, so that was an eventful stream in terms of bugs. I both had bugs in the bot and the overlay system that I use for Twitch, and I had bugs in the bot itself that we were coding. Yeah, very happy about that. I think to finish this, I'm just gonna show what can we do? The fun thing would be to show a battle against the top. Like someone like very good, like for example, let's see DBF 2 in the bronze boss. Okay, let's just see how we perform against them. Play my code. So then we can see where we need to go next. What we need to do next. Looks like you are ready for the arena. Yeah, I think I submitted already. Right? Okay, so the problem is that we still cannot see who is winning, who is losing. Let me see. Maybe I should print. One quick thing that we can do is we can see my score and the enemy score and print that. Print R. Whoops. My score and the enemy score. Game.enemy score. Okay, replay the same conditions. Then here we're gonna be able to see who is winning. Okay, so that's the last thing that we'll do today. We'll do that. 0-0 for now. Okay, 1-1, 2-1. They overtook us. We are overtaking them. 12-10. Okay, this is going good for us. 19-15. Okay. So if we're doing good against the second person of this league, looks like we could be climbing one league today from the bronze league to the next one. So this is really good. I'm really happy about this stream because yeah, we started from scratch and are reaching a good position. We should be placing a radar soon. Yeah, we are. We did place a radar. Okay. We are 51-43. I think we should be winning this one. Are we going to win that? We are leading by 10. Let's go to the end directly. And we 85 for us and 72 for the opponent. Means that we are doing a good job. Let's just put the bronze boss back. I don't know if we should resubmit or if this is already the code that we submitted. Oh, that is the print R that we changed. Let's quickly see the history of what we submitted recently. I think that's the code that we submitted is the right one. Okay. Anyway, this is we improved drastically the bot by doing some harvesting and doing some radar positioning, which was really exciting. And yeah, that is it for today. This was really fun to hang out with you. don't hesitate to drop a follow if you haven't, and I will be back tomorrow for the next chapter of this stream, and hopefully I will also post this replay on YouTube soon. So yeah, thank you very much for following and have a good day. Bye bye.